Hi everybody, this is Aurora with Texas Yarn Lover. Today I'm doing my cast off crew video for Sunday, March, I don't even know what day today is, but 20 something. And I want to start off by showing you what I did this week. My first project was this lovely little bag that I made, and it's with I forget the yarn. I think I mentioned it in my last video. And I got it from Hobby Lobby. And I think it's Sequin Diva or something like that. Or Sequin, yeah, something like that. And I love it because it's got sequins all over it. And the sequins is already in the yarn. And it's striping, I guess you could say. Because it's a multicolored yarn, and I love it. They have all different kinds. Now this closure is just made with the same yarn, but this is one of those little plastic kind of sequins that you buy, those gigantic ones. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Of course I used the wrong type of glue, and so it ate through some of the mirror stuff that makes it shiny on the back, so the backing on the back. And I don't know if I can focus. I'm going to try to focus here. I don't think I can. Let's see. But I don't know if y'all can see that. And you can sew them in because they've got little holes right here to sew them in. But what I did was I just grabbed another button with the shank on it because that just seemed a lot better. It would pull it away a little bit from the bag, and that way it would be easier to close. And it's a little off center, but I mean it looks cute anyway. And I did a long strap to put it over my whole entire body. So, and you can see all the colors. You can see the purples and the blues and the oranges, and I just love this yarn. I want to go get some more. It's a little bag. It's not that big. I don't have my, but see, the sequence goes in the other way. I was trying to push him out to the outside, but it just took too long, so I let them fall where they may. And this is what it turned out to be. Now, my other project for this week, I got from Teresa, TJW 1963, and it's this little Solomon's knot crocheted baby dress. And isn't this lovely? I don't have any buttons in the back, and I haven't sewn in my tails, but I loved it. I had never made any wearable for anybody, I think. Just scarves and hats and stuff like that, and purses that are easy. Never had tried my hand at doing anything for any, any type of garment. And so I loved it. And I didn't even have a whole ball of this. I don't like these colors. I don't know why. Let me turn on the light. But I don't like baby colors. I like vibrant, like that purse that I just showed you. That's the kind of colors I like. But it turned out great. And I included, when I get the time to finish this off, I included these instead of doing straight across single crochet here, because that's what I started here, just to give it a finished edge. And then I went around and did the Solomon stitch, the long elongated part. I stitched around it with a single crochet. I hope you guys understand me what I'm talking about. But then when I got here, and I had crocheted all the way to the end, and I thought, well, wait a minute, why am I going to add some other buttons? I can just go ahead and do the buttonholes through here. And I made them pretty small because I wanted the buttons to be, those pearly kind of buttons that I see everywhere, and they're rounded, like cabochon sort of looking. So that's what I did with that. And then my other project for this week was, I know I showed you guys a lariat, a white lariat that I did last week, and this week I finished off another lariat. And this is just with the crocheted puff stitch, and it goes on forever. You can't see it all because I'm too close to the camera, but this is my other lariat that I did. I don't like the ends. I don't know why, but I could do better than that. They're coming off anyway. And I wanted to show you guys. I guess I could just, you know, stitch it together and form like a very long infinity lariat, I guess you could call this. But that's it, and I just did the puff stitch. I did 4 going one way, chained about 25, then did 4 more puff stitches, and then did another 25, and so on until I got to the end. Then I got to the end and I slip stitched all the way back and did 3 on this side. So there's 4 on one side and 4 puff stitches on one side and 3 puff stitches on another. But I liked it. I liked the way it came out. It's kind of cute. I'd like to see it in a variegated yarn because I think it'll give it a little bit more, you know, pop. You won't be able, you know, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the puff stitch flower from that, but that's what I did. And then I also went on and finished my granny fat bottom bag. God, I can't talk. And you can't appreciate it. I'll move the camera back a little bit. And that's my fat bottom bag that I did from One Virtuous Woman. And she used some wooden, I don't know what they're called, but they're wooden circles. I didn't have any. So what I did is I came into my craft room and I looked for something because I knew I had these laying around and I wasn't using these. And these are like the alligator clippers that you use for curtains. And I wasn't using them, so I took off this part off the ring, and here's that part that I took off, and I just used the ring for that. And I haven't done my handles yet because I can't decide. I really don't want to go through the trouble of lining my handles, but I know I have to if I don't want them to stretch. But I'm still looking into how to do a handle without, you know, without lining it and without having it to stretch. But I did line the inside, so yay for me, because I did line my bag inside. It's just a very plain, simple fabric, but I did buy some more, and I'll be making some more of these bags, or maybe even smaller ones, because I saw, I think, Country Girl, I don't know her full handle, but something like that, and she had a smaller bag in this type that she had made, and I thought that was just really cute. I like bigger bags. Now if you can see here, my bag, I was running out of yarn, of brown yarn. I didn't run out completely, but I didn't want to get stuck like in the middle of a row up here with the brown. So what I did is I made the sides brown, these ends here brown, and then the middle one was orange. And I still have enough orange to probably make the handles that I want. And it's probably going to be like an arm handle, not like not a wrist handle, not like an over-the-shoulder handle. Alright, and then I also made some of these. I was trying out some patterns in a book, and I'll show you the book. It's called Beyond the Square Crochet Motifs, and I love this book. I think, I forgot her handle. I can't remember. But they have so many different types. They've got squares and triangles and circles and, you know, odd shapes. Odd shapes are back here, I think. And see, there's the, like a sunset one, and then there's a kind of diamond-shaped one, and a star-shaped one, and an oval one, and they've just got tons and tons and tons of different motifs that you can make. And it's 144 circle, hexagon, triangle, square, and other unexpected shapes. So if you can get your hands on one of these books, go ahead and get it, because it's really worth it. And what I decided to do were these little squares. They're for a special project. And I did 2 of these in purple. I don't know if you can tell that that's purple. And then I did 2 of these and they're in brown, yellow, and green. I love these. These are so cute. I could see like this whole blanket in this one. And then these baby looking ones, because these are like soft baby blue and soft pink, and I haven't weaved in my ends, but I will, I promise. And I love these too. My girls thought those were so cute. And then this one, which is like, it's a popcorn stitch all the way around, which I loved. It's a little complicated because it gets kind of tight because there's so many stitches in there, but I like the result. And you know what especially I liked is that this one in particular, you can probably use it as a trivet. And a trivet is something, it's usually made out of metal, and you can place your hot pans on top of it so they don't scorch or burn your surface of your counter or your table. You know, if you bring in a big pot of soup to the table or something like that. But I like these because they're so thick. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. I love it. And then this week I tried my hand at weaving. And, oops, I lost the project. Here it is. And the first one I did was a scarf. Now, I don't have the loom for this, but I'll try to post a picture or something. Maybe not. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, but this is what I did with my loom. And I made it out of cardboard, corrugated cardboard. You can grab a box, tear it up, and put little teeth at the bottom and the top, and then you just wrap. There's a great video that I got. Oops, I can't remember the video, but it's on YouTube, and I'll post a link down at the bottom where she teaches you how to do it. Although it is in Spanish, but you can watch the video and learn for yourself. I watched it like maybe 2 or 3 times to get the gist of it. And all you do when you finish your scarf, or however many rows you're doing, you tie off the ends. And I left these extra long. I did find out that my loom was a little bit too short, and I knew it was because I wanted it longer. But let me pull this away so y'all can see. But it looks really long, but it's not. It goes around your neck barely. Almost like a cowl looking color. And I don't know if you can tell, but that's a purple in there. It looks so different from life, you know, real life, because the purple is so dark and vibrant. And here it just looks kind of purpley. But that was my first project. And then I had this special yarn that I bought at, well, I called it special because I liked it, that I bought at Big Lots. And I only bought 1 ball of it, and I was saving it, and I didn't know what to do because I really wanted a project that would, you know, where you could tell the difference in the colors changes. And so this is what I made. The same exact thing. Now I'm going to show you my loom for this one because I did bring that in here. And this one is this loom, and I'll post the link down at the bottom. I think it's called craftystylish.com, and this is a website that teaches you exactly step by step on how to create it. In other words, it's a written instructions on how to make this. But this is not corrugated cardboard. This is kind of the type of cardboard that you can use that comes from the back of your spiral notebook. And of course, you're limited in size. I did both ends because I wanted, you know, 2 different, because if you can see, let me back away. If you can tell, I mean, it's just a square piece, or, you know, an 8 by 11. This is the type of cardboard that comes when you're like unpacking paper, a new pack of paper. And it's in the back just to give it some rigidness to the package. And I saved a lot of these, so I might just kind of like hook them together or something to give me a bigger loom if I need one. But for right now, this will serve the purposes that I want it for originally, my thought on this. And yeah, I can go out there and buy a loom, but I mean, I already have the material here. Why not make it, right? Okay, and this is what I made, and I actually made it shorter because I wanted it for a bracelet, but it was way too short, and it was getting late, and I wanted to see the finished end product. So you kind of weave your yarn in and out. I used the black at the ends, you know, to serve as a base, and then my special yarn in between. And it's really, really thick. I think it's a number 5 yarn that I bought at, what was it? Big Lots. You can get some nice funky yarn at Big Lots. I've noticed they don't have a lot to choose from, so it's kind of a hit and miss when I go. But thank y'all all for watching. Please don't forget to check out the other cast-off crew members that I'll post their link down below, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.